Hey, what's up with YouTube? It's Raptor One here, and I'm back today with another Cobra Kai video. So, yesterday, my last video, I said I was going to do a top 10 video. I was going to do some top 10s of Cobra Kai for the current 3 seasons. Seasons that are out, and boy, do I got a good one for you guys today. Today, I'm going over my top 10 fights in Cobra Kai / The Karate Kid. So, first off, to get these out of the way, actually, there's so many good fights in the movies, like Mr. Miyagi versus Cobra Kai's, Daniel versus Johnny, but I decided to mainly focus on. I decided to make this list exclusively Cobra Kai. My next fights list will include the films and Cobra Kai once season 4 comes out. Or I might just do that sometime this year, including seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Cobra Kai and the films. But of course, I want to know what you guys think I should do in my next video. Hi, Sai. Yes, that's my kitty. Come here, buddy. Bub, come on. Come here. Come here, kitty cat. Yes, here's my Sai cat. Yeah. So, and this one is actually scripted. So I actually remember which ones I have and where I have them listed at. So, good job, me. If I actually remember my notes. Okay, so starting off at number 10, we have Johnny versus Kyler and his crew. Now, everyone should know this fight from Cobra Kai is the first fight in season 1. And this fight is phenomenal. It's basically Johnny defending Miguel in his car, but then Johnny is getting arrested. And of course, this fight is just, again, this fight starts out This fight basically starts Johnny on his path to becoming a sensei. And of course, this also starts in reopening Cobra Kai. Coming in number 9 is Johnny and his friends versus, and coming in my number 9 fight through all of Cobra Kai be Johnny and his friends against those drunken idiots at the bar in season 2. Now, what stood out for me in this fight was the fact that the reason why I put this fight on here is because it's also the last time we'll see the actor who played Bobby in the Karate Kid movies. Because, as you all know, in 2019, as you may know from watching season 3, Bobby's actor passed away in 2019. So may he rest in peace. And that's one of the reasons why this fight is number 9 on my list. Plus, I just love the ironic twist. Plus, I just love the irony of how Johnny and his friends just are like old or like adults and old men, and they can still kick ass. Not that I don't think old men can't kick ass. I mean, technically Jason David Frank. Or Brad, technically also St. John. I mean, these guys were like literal teenagers when they were filming Power Rangers, and they could still kick ass. All right, coming in at number 8 is a season 3 fight, and this fight had to make the list for me because this was amazing. This is probably, if not one of my favorite fights from all of season 3, and that's Daniel versus Chosen 2. Now, in case some of you haven't seen season 3 of Cobra Kai yet, which I'm going to imagine all of you have seen it, Daniel was Okinawa to basically save his dealership because his dealership's about to go under because Tom Cole on Van Nuys basically made a deal with Dayana, which is a Japanese dealership, which is a Japanese car company. And it was amazing. All right. Coming in at number 7. We have, well, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai mall fight. Now, and this was a season 2 fight. And this fight deserves to be honored because of how much time Robbie and Sam spent practicing and training on a deck in a pond. And they were fighting on, and it was them defending Dimitri, who was the newest member of Miyagi-Do at the time, kicking ass and taking names. And of course, I gotta give this some cred. And also, I gotta call stupid or stupid. And I'm calling stupid on Hawk. I mean, you took time to jump, took time to run, get a jump, which gave Robbie time to wind up and do a kick on him. Which I get that was pretty much like choreographed, but come on, that's badass. But come on, that was just stupid on Hulk's part, but it's badass on Robbie's part. He knocked him out in midair with one kick. Like, that's badass to me. Alright, coming in at number 6 is the first fight of season 2. Johnny versus Kreese. Now, of course, you guys know I had to put this, okay, in case you guys don't, of course, in case you guys haven't seen, of course, in case some of my audience has not seen Cobra Kai at all, which I highly recommend you do, Johnny and Kreese basically started this fight off. Johnny and Kreese pretty much started season 2 with a brawl inside the Cobra Kai dojo. Lights are off. There's a lit cigar. Johnny kicks the cigar out of Kreese's mouth, which then sends the cigar flying into a trash can and basically starts on the sprinklers. And of course, there's a massive brawl ensuing, and it's awesome. And that's why this fight's on the list. Now, my number 5 now, coming in the top 5. This one was by far my number 1 favorite fight of Cobra Kai. Until I see season 2, and then the season 2 fight, which was the number 1 fight until I saw the season 3 fight. Until I saw the season 3 fights, which this fight right here cemented my love of Cobra Kai. And that fight is the season 1, episode 5 fight of Miguel versus Kylo and his crew. This was a badass fight. Because it really showed it really showed Miguel's progress and his training had finally come through for him. After getting brutally demolished by Kyler at the Halloween dance, because Kyler basically beat him within an inch of his life. I think with a lacrosse stick. Like that is so fucking like that is so like. I'm surprised Miguel was even able to continue training after that fight. Coming in at number 4, the final fight of season 1. Miguel versus Robbie in the All Valley Under 18 Tri-Tournament Championship Finals. This was the fight where Daniel first started truly becoming a real sensei. And this was the fight where Robbie was first represented throughout the whole series. And of course, the action. And the fact that Robbie does a one-handed two-leg kick was beyond amazing. And that's why this is number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3. We have another season 3 fight. And that is Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai in an abandoned laser tag building. Now, this fight also cements something else. The fear that Sam has when it came to Tori. Hulk! Stop it. Now, of course, everyone. Now, of course, when people suffer from PTSD, they start shaking like crazy. I mean, they're scared out of their mind, which is understandable because you go through a very traumatic experience. And for Sam, that was fighting Tori on the stairs of the school. And on her arm, there were scars when she got cut by Tori's bracelet. And so that's why this fight is number 3 on my list. But also the fact that... And also another thing that happens in this fight is Demetrius gets his arm broken. And Sam feels remorse for that. Which... I can see why. Alright. Coming in at number 2. The final fight of season 2. Which is another Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai fight. Yes, I'm probably thinking, what is up with these kids? Why are they always fighting? Well, this one was primarily instigated by Tori Nichols after she saw Miguel kissing Sam. Now, this chick has serious jealousy problems. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I just don't know how this chick even survived without being arrested or being thrown into a mental institution with the kind of daddy issue she has. All right. Time for some honorable mentions. The soccer fight scene in season 3. Now I know you're now. I do like. I do watch. I do like sports. It's just this one wasn't high on my list because we all saw this coming. I pretty much I saw. I feel like I saw this coming. I don't know why, but I did. Um, and of course, I gotta get credit where credit is due. I gotta get credit where credit's due, guys. Dimitri, dude, like seriously, Dimitri legs and Hawk like it was nothing, dude. That was really cool because it's a callback to when Johnny did it today in the first movie. So I got credit to the writers for that one. Coming in, and of course, a few more honorable mentions. Robbie versus his friends at Lewis Auto. Daniel and those same friends plus one more random dude at the country club beach. At the beach club. Johnny and Daniel and those guys at the auto shop. So yeah, and those are basically all my honorable mentions. Coming in at number 1, be the final fights of season 3. Now I'm going to start with the in-house fight between Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang, and Miyagi-Do. We're thinking, wait, Eagle Fang? Yeah. Basically, what happened was Johnny started a completely new dojo called Eagle Fang, which it's a cool name, but real weird though because eagles don't technically have fangs. But in this one, the kids of the Eagle Fang dojo are teaming up with the kids of the Miyagi-Do dojo. And of course, Sam and Miyagi are back together, which I really hope to God that since Sam and Miguel are back together, that Hawk and Moon can get back together. The reason why I say that is because Hawk actually becomes a good guy again. So Hawk betrays Cobra Kai and helps his friend Dimitri out. So yeah, I really hope that happens. So that'd be pretty cool. And of course, Sam is scared again. She runs. Tori finds her in the in-house dojo because this literally happens at Daniel's house, which is so freaking scary sometimes because practically everything in the gets broken. And Kyler's there too. Because Kyler's not part of Cobra Kai. So there's that. What else? Oh yeah, so Tori grabs nunchucks, goes after Sam, and basically breaks a lot of stuff in her in-house dojo. Sam then Tori then breaks Mr. Miyagi's photo and falls to the ground, and Sam's like, and Sam's like, oh, hell no. This bitch did not just do that. And the reason why Sam is so defensive is because when Mr. Miyagi was still alive, Mr. Miyagi was kind of like her grandfather, in a way. So that's why she's so defensive over Mr. Miyagi's photo. Which, it's kind of cool in a way, too. And that's with that fight. Now, of course, that was tied with the final fight for number one. So I had to put them both on this list. And of course, this fight involves Johnny and Daniel against Kreese and Robbie. Well, more or less Kreese, really. Yeah, so basically what was that after Johnny gets back from his dinner party with Ali and LaRusso and Daniel, he goes to Carmen's apartment to basically ask her out and tell her that he loves her. Carmen opens the door, and he sees Miguel, and he's like, what happened? And he's like, what happened? So then he goes after Kreese, kicks down the door to the back part of the Cobra Kai dojo, and he sees his son. So yeah, Robbie's pretty much a third part in this fight. And of course, and they're basically going toe-to-toe, hand-to-hand, foot-to-face combat in this whole fight. And then Johnny's thrown against a wall, grabs a side, Robert's like, don't! And he's basically trying, and of course, Robbie then ends up finding his dad, and he's like, and one way he's like, you are weak. Goes after him. Johnny then moves, throws Robbie against lockers, makes him fall down. He's like, then Kreese grabs the same side that Johnny had, puts his arm around Johnny's neck, and starts choking him. And I'm like, okay, so who's gonna help him now? But then I'm like, wait a minute. They were at Daniel's house. They attacked his daughter. So what does that mean? Karma! That's what that means, baby! Woo! And so Daniel's like... So Daniel comes in, kicks Kreese in the face. He's like, you send them to my house? And, like... And so Daniel's throwing Kreese, and Kreese's like, you can't give up this defense bullshit forever, you know. And Daniel's like, good thing I don't have to. Because what I forgot to mention about the Chosen and Daniel fight 2 is that Chosen treats Daniel a little more, so he learns a former Miyagi-Do that Mr. Miyagi didn't want Daniel to ever know. And it was an offense style of Miyagi-Do. And so, because Underarms are some very bad pressure points that if you hit them hard enough, they could disable your opponent's arms. And so Daniel agrees to go through a window. Daniel does exactly what Chosen did to him, and pretty much just immediately slaughters him. Not literally, but figuratively and mentally, I think. And Sam is like, Dad! Sam and Miguel there, and that's it. That's how the fight ends. But holy shit! Though. Oh, yeah, I will mention Hawk versus Brox in the Cobra Kai dojo. Back when Hawk was still a member of Cobra Kai. So yeah. Wow, this is a long video. So guys, make sure to. So guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to tune in next time for my second Cobra Kai video, which will be my top 10 characters of Cobra Kai. So it'll be my top 10 characters or my top 10 favorite characters from Cobra Kai, which will probably be either my top 10 characters or my hopes for future seasons of Cobra Kai. So guys, this is Rob signing off. And also guys, remember, it's okay to lose to opponent. Must not lose to fear. And also, you stay focused.